Welcome to Howard Brown Online Barber College. Today we will be doing the review questions for hair coloring and lightening. What type of hair has melanin granules grouped tightly? Is it fine, coarse, medium textured, or curly? If you chose A, fine, you are correct. What determines the hair's ability to absorb hair color products? Is it density, texture, porosity, or elasticity? If you chose C, porosity, you are correct. What color hair is the result of a reduction in the production of melanin pigments? Is it light blonde, white, dark blonde, or gray? If you chose D, gray, you are correct. Which of the following provides natural black and brown pigment color to hair? Is it derivatives, eumelanin, keratin, or pheomelanin? If you chose B, eumelanin, you are correct. Blank is an indication of the strength of the hair's cortex. Is it porosity, elasticity, density, or texture? If you chose B, elasticity, you are correct. If the cuticle is tight, making the hair more resistant to chemical penetration, this indicates what type of porosity? Is it high, medium, low, or average? If you chose C, low, you are correct. White hair is actually the color of keratin without blank. Is it eumelanin, base color, pheomelanin, or melanin? If you chose D, melanin, you are correct. What is indicated by wet hair that does not return to its original length when stretched? Is it low elasticity, high porosity, normal elasticity, or low porosity? If you chose A, low elasticity, you are correct. During a porosity test, if you feel a slight roughness to the hair, it is considered blank porosity. Is it low, dense, average, or high? If you chose C, average, you are correct. What type of pigment is the pigment that lies under the natural hair color? Is it natural, contributing, foundational, or artificial? If you chose B, contributing, you are correct. The three primary colors are yellow, red, and blank. Is it gray, white, blue, or black? If you chose C, blue, you are correct. Which of the following is the weakest of the primary colors and will lighten and brighten other colors? Is it red, white, blue, or yellow? If you chose D, yellow, you are correct. What type of colors are created by mixing equal amounts of two primary colors? Is it secondary, tertiary, complementary, or quaternary? If you chose A, secondary, you are correct. An example of a tertiary color would be blank. Is it violet, yellow-green, orange, or yellow and violet? If you chose B, yellow-green, you are correct. When mixed together, complementary colors blank each other. Is it brighten, neutralize, highlight, or intensify? If you chose B, neutralize, you are correct. The blank color of a hair coloring product is the predominant tone of a color. Is it complementary, natural, base, or primary? If you chose C, base, you are correct. Which of the following describes the warmth or coolness of a color? Is it natural level, intensity, hue, or tone? If you chose D, tone, you are correct. A neutral base color tends to blank. Is it soften and balance other colors, produce cool results, create warm, bright tones in the hair, minimize yellow tones? If you chose A, soften and balance other colors, you are correct. Which of the following would be considered a warm color? Is it violet, green, blue, or red? If you chose D, red, you are correct. What type of non-oxidizing hair color washes out or fades within a few weeks? Is it demipermanent, permanent, temporary, or semi-permanent? If you chose D, semi-permanent, you are correct. A demi-permanent color would do which of the following? Is it add subtle color results, act as a filler in color correction, neutralize yellow or other unwanted tones, or create fun, bold results that easily shampoo from the hair? If you chose B, act as a filler in color correction, you are correct. If you wanted to introduce a client to hair color services, you would use what type of hair color? Is it demi-permanent, temporary, semi-permanent, or permanent? If you chose A, demi-permanent, you are correct. What serves as the main oxidizing agent used in hair coloring? Is it hydrogen peroxide, aniline derivatives, bleach, or metallic salts? If you chose A, hydrogen peroxide, you are correct. Compound dyes are metallic or mineral dyes combined with a blank. Is it solvent, synthetic wax, vegetable tint, or diffused melanin? If you chose C, vegetable tint, you are correct. Which of the following is not a professional hair coloring product? Is it amino tint, metallic dye, vegetable tint, or synthetic organic tint? If you chose B, metallic dye, you are correct. An example of a vegetable tint would be blank. Is it a color restorer, a progressive color, aniline derivative tints, or henna? If you chose D, henna, you are correct. Which of the following would be another term for an activator? Is it accelerator, lightener, developer, or generator? If you chose A, accelerator, you are correct. 20 volume hydrogen peroxide would be used blank. Is it with demipermanent products to develop color, to deposit color, when less lightening is desired, with permanent color products to cover gray, with permanent hair color to achieve up to 3 levels of lift, lightening in one step? If you chose C, with permanent color products to cover gray, you are correct. Permanent hair color products are alkaline and range between blank on the pH scale. Is it 2.0 and 4.5, 3.5 and 4.0, 7.0 and 9.0, 9.0 and 10.5? If you chose D, 9.0 and 10.5, you are correct. As soon as hydrogen peroxide is mixed into the lightener formula, it begins to release blank. Is it an alkaline agent, nitrogen, oxygen, or hydrogen? If you chose C, oxygen, you are correct. Blank lighteners add temporary color as they lighten. Is it neutral oil, powder, cream, or color oil? If you chose D, color oil, you are correct. Blank hair will absorb the base color of the toner. Is it overlightened, pre-lightened, gray, or underlightened? If you chose A, overlightened, you are correct. Which of the following is designed to correct excessive porosity? Is it solvents, fillers, removers, or toners? If you chose B, fillers, you are correct. Toners are only applied to what type of hair? Is it underlightened, blonde, pre-lightened, or overlightened? If you chose C, pre-lightened, you are correct. Cream lighteners contain conditioning agents called blank agents. Is it bluing, swelling, oxidizing, or alkaline? If you chose A, bluing, you are correct. Color fillers are certified colors as blank. Is it treatments, pigments, hues, or activators? If you chose B, pigments, you are correct. Which of the following would be an example of single process coloring? Is it the hair is lightened, cap frost, a depositing color is applied, tint retouch applications? If you chose D, tint retouch applications, you are correct. Blank is the process of coloring strands or sections of the hair darker than the natural or artificial color. Is it highlighting, pre-softening, low lighting, or retouching? If you chose C, low lighting, you are correct. What type of lighting is not suitable for judging existing hair colors? Is it incandescent, well-lit room, strong natural light, or fluorescent? If you chose D, fluorescent, you are correct. A blank application is the application of hair color to hair that has not been previously colored. Is it toner, single, virgin, on the scalp? If you chose C, virgin, you are correct. What type of test is given 24 to 48 hours prior to each application of an aniline derivative tint or toner? Is it metallic salt, strand, porosity, or patch? If you chose D, patch, you are correct. Blank is the process of coloring hair back to its natural color. Is it single process hair coloring, tint back, retouching, or pre-softening? If you chose B, tint back, you are correct. In which of the following techniques do you paint a lightener or color directly onto clean, styled hair? Is it freeform, foil frost, cap frost, or streaking? If you chose A, freeform, you are correct. Soap caps can be used to blank. Is it facilitate better color penetration, color hair back to its natural color, reduce unwanted yellow tones in gray hair, or add the illusion of sheen and depth to hair? If you chose C, reduce unwanted yellow tones in gray hair, you are correct. Temporary color rinses can be used to blank. Is it remove undesirable casts and offshades, darken the hair and cover gray, paint, streak, or frost certain sections of the hair, tone down over-lightened hair? If you chose D, tone down over-lightened hair, you are correct. With what type of color will hair usually return to its natural color after 6 to 8 shampoos? Is it semi-permanent, temporary, demipermanent, or permanent? If you chose A, semi-permanent, you are correct. What is one of the most important characteristics to consider when choosing hair color tint shades? Is it texture, porosity, density, or elasticity? If you chose B, porosity, you are correct. Double process hair coloring begins with hair blank. Is it tinting, toner, lightening, or shampooing? If you chose C, lightening, you are correct. Hair lighteners can be used to blank. Is it temporarily restore faded hair color to its natural shade, neutralize yellow tones in white or gray hair, tone down over-lightened hair, or remove undesirable casts and off shades. If you chose D, remove undesirable casts and off shades, you are correct. Which of the following are formulated specifically for coloring mustaches and beards? Is it pomades, aniline derivative tints, metallic dyes, or progressive dyes? If you chose A, pomades, you are correct. What should never be used for coloring mustaches? Is it liquid tints, hair color crayons, aniline derivative tints, pomades? If you chose C, aniline derivative tints, you are correct. To restore damaged hair to a healthier condition, hair conditioners containing blank substances should be used. Is it eumelanin, lanolin, pheomelanin, or an aniline derivative? If you chose B, lanolin, you are correct. Gray, white, and salt and pepper hair with a yellowish cast can be treated with blank colors. Is it blue-based, green-based, red-based, or violet-based? If you chose D, violet-based, you are correct. Which of the following have been known to cause severe allergic reactions when applied to facial hair or around freshly cut hairlines? Is it hair color crayons, liquid eyebrow and eyelash tints, pomades, or metallic or progressive dyes? If you chose D, metallic or progressive dyes, you are correct. Because there is no blank in the hair, gray hair may appear lighter after hair color is applied. Is it protein, melanin, keratin, or lanolin? If you chose B, melanin, you are correct. Some gray hair tends to be resistant to chemical processes and may require blank before a service. Is it pre-lightening, shampooing, pre-softening, or a predisposition test? If you chose C, pre-softening, you are correct. What type of tones indicates over-lightening? Is it ash, gold, red, violet? If you chose A, ash, you are correct. Gray hair and skin tone changes that accompany advancing years may benefit from blank tones. Is it gold, red, silver, or beige? If you chose C, silver, you are correct. What type of lighteners are the mildest form of lightener? Is it powder, cream, virgin, or oil? If you chose D, oil, you are correct. When working with a cream or paste lightener, it must be the thickness of blank. Is it heavy wax, whipped cream, shampoo, or gel? If you chose B, whipped cream, you are correct. Cap all bottles of developer and lightener to avoid blank. Is it loss of strength, breathing in vapors, dripping, or skin irritation? If you chose A, loss of strength, you are correct. Do not apply tint if a patch test is blank. Is it negative, complete, positive, or neutral? If you chose C, positive, you are correct. Choose a shade of tint that harmonizes with the client's blank. Is it favorite color, personality, eyes, or complexion? If you chose D, complexion, you are correct. What temperature should the water be for removing tint? Is it lukewarm, very hot, cold, or ice cold? If you chose A, lukewarm, you are correct. What should you not do prior to a tint? Is it examine the scalp, perform a patch test, perform a strand test, brush the hair? If you chose D, brush the hair, you are correct. This concludes this review. If you would like more information on classes with Howard Brown Online Barber College, please visit our website at howardbrownonline.com.